Now, news that works for you. This is WGXA News.
Coming up on ABC 16, news at 6, a destructive day. Severe weather rips the roofs off of buildings at Robins Air Force Base and floods parking lots. There's widespread damage all over Middle Georgia tonight. Good evening, and thanks for watching ABC 16 News at 6. I'm Amir Jacobson.
And I'm Raymond Tubb. We begin with team coverage of severe weather. We have crews all over Middle Georgia covering the storm damage. Matt Thielke is live in Allentown. Eric Mock live in Warner Robins. Tavares Jones shows you the mess in Taylor, Crawford, and Peach counties. But first, we're going to head straight to Storm Track Central. That's where Chief Meteorologist Jeff Cox is standing by.
Tornado watches are still in effect, and Jeff, is the worst weather behind us?
I would say the worst weather is behind us, but we're certainly not seeing a zero threat for severe weather tonight either. We're kind of in between that critical area. The time now is 6:01. Let's go straight to the maps and show you where our highest concern level is tonight. If your county is shaded in red, Crisp, Wilcox, Pulaski, Dodge, Telfair, Lawrence, Wheeler, Montgomery, and Trutland, you remain under a tornado watch until 9 o'clock tonight. Remember that a watch means tornadoes are favorable. I should say the conditions for tornadoes are favorable there. A watch indicates a risk of hazardous weather, and you should have a plan in case storms threaten your area. The good news is we have no warnings right now, so we're not looking at any imminent severe weather, but it's certainly possible. Here's the latest look at the radar, and I like the trend we're seeing. There is no lightning in Middle Georgia. That's a weakening trend. We still got heavy rain, but we are seeing a little bit of a dry slot right through Macon down to Peach and Macon counties. More rain, though, back to the west. And I'm starting to shift our concern from the severe weather to flooding. Many areas have seen over 5 inches of rain since midnight, and there's more rain that stretches back to the Gulf Coast. So flooding is a concern. Flood warnings have been issued for the Ocmulgee River and the Oconee River. Remember that rule, turn around, don't drown. You stay away from those high waters. It could end up saving your life. Coming up before the end of this half hour, the latest look at what has been confirmed today, our storm reports. We've got team coverage spread all across Middle Georgia.
Well, tonight, Warner Robins is one of the hardest hit areas. It remains under a state of emergency right now.
Northside High School is also damaged. That's where we find ABC 16's Eric Mock.
That's right, guys. Check it out behind me. I'm going to step out of the way here for you so you can see this large tree that is down right here in the front yard of Northside High School. You can see this is a really thick tree. This isn't a young, baby tree that could easily be snapped in the wind. These had to be some very strong, severe winds to just break in half, snap in half a tree like this. And I was up there close to the tree earlier, and you can see that it was thicker than I was. Okay, we're talking a massive tree here. Now, I'm going to show you some video here of some other areas of Warner Robins that really hit hard. Trees down in yards, some crushing homes. We just talked to a man actually who said his house was destroyed over on Donald Drive. 2 trees fell into it. Power lines are also down, making power scarce for a lot of people here in Warner Robins. And again, they're in a state emergency at this point. We're going to continue to bring you coverage from out here as we learn more about the damage out here. For now, reporting live in Warner Robins, Eric Mock, news that works for you.
Thanks, Eric. Within the hour, we've learned storms destroyed 10 homes in Austin County, and 250 houses have some form of damage. Cleanup also continues in Warner Robins to remove fallen trees. Some homeowners have to get trees off their property on their houses on MacArthur Boulevard and Green Street. No one was hurt. A billboard also fell over on a few cars at this lot on Watson. Also, Warner Robins police directed traffic after 2 lights lost power on Watson Boulevard. Warner Robins City Hall lost power and got hit by the storms. We caught up with Mayor Randy Toms. He tells us about the damage inside.
We had some rain come into the building, and it was not as bad as we thought it was going to be. At first, we thought it was some kind of collapse, but it was an overflow pipe on the top of the roof, and it just kind of overflowed down into the building. The unfortunate part was it came down on top of our computer room, and so some of the computer equipment got wet, and so kind of ended up shutting down our computer system here. The electricity has gone out, so we're kind of shut down as far as the City Hall goes.
Warner Robins City Hall will reopen its doors on Monday at 8 a.m. Damage cleanup will continue throughout the weekend and early next week. While Houston County got hit hard by the storms, the National Weather Service confirms that a tornado did hit in Allentown today.
That's where ABC 16's Matt Thielke continues our team coverage where that EF1 destroyed 6 homes. Matt.
Yeah, guys, the National Weather Service came out here about 2 o'clock this afternoon to take a look at some of this damage, and you can see it for yourself. Pretty bad stuff. The roof was completely ripped off this home. This is one of those homes that was just completely destroyed by this tornado that touched down here. They're saying winds up to 90 miles an hour. And the owners of this home tell me that that experience, that tornado coming through, was something that they will never forget.
It happened in an instant.
Doggone right, I was scared. Yeah, I was scared. I thought I was gone. So did. In just a matter of seconds, everything was gone.
A tornado tore through Allentown Friday morning, uprooting trees and destroying homes.
Oh, his rent, they're total. Mine could be fixed, but the others can't be fixed.
Joey Bowen was on the phone with his wife when the tornado hit their home.
I thought she was gone. Because when the phone went dead, I thought it had killed her, you know. I couldn't get to her. But finally, when I got to her, I knew she was all right. I felt a lot better.
The National Weather Service was on the scene Friday afternoon to assess the damage before determining the rating of this tornado. They saw telltale signs of tornado damage.
Look for the pattern. Is it concentric, kind of convergent pattern of damage, twisting, things like that?
Twiggs County Sheriff Darren Meacham says they're lucky property was all that was lost.
We haven't had anyone that was hurt, thank goodness. We got a lot of, obviously a lot of structural damage, but as far as people being hurt, everybody was good.
It truly is miraculous that no one was hurt out here. I mean, just look at this. We have a telephone pole that came into this home. We don't even know where it came from. We can't really find where it flew over from, but it came in here somewhere and really did some damage to this home. The Red Cross was on the scene this afternoon to provide some aid to these families, but it truly is a miracle that no one was hurt. Reporting live in Allentown, Matt Thielke, news that works for you.
We continue our team coverage with WGXA's Tavares Jones. He takes you to the cleanup efforts in Taylor, Crawford, and Peach counties.
Today, as Mother Nature made her way through parts of Middle Georgia as a possible tornado, residents and officials saw the effects of severe weather in all forms. In Taylor County, wind uprooted trees and even split them into pieces. Taylor County resident Willie Askin says he took cover in his bathroom before finding a tree had crushed the back deck on his home.
Then I got up, went in the bathroom, waited a while, then came out, and my daughter-in-law looked out. She said, the tree is on the window. So that's when I came out and discovered that it had tore the deck off and knocked down some light fixtures in the house.
In Crawford County, Mother Nature's fury didn't hold back there either, tossing a trampoline along the highway on Horns Road. EMA Director Rick Sharon says many were without power.
Trees down. We've had power outages affecting about 250, 300 people out on the west side of the county. And then a couple of flooded roads, and then a report of a suspected tornado sighting, and that's not confirmed yet.
Down in Peach County, officials had to block off roads to keep people from driving through standing water. Despite power outages and flooding, EMA Director Thomas Dole says Peach County made it through.
We fared very well. We think that if there was an actual tornado, that it may have gotten up above us and went over and strengthened and went down as it got into Houston County and into Warner Robins.
People like Askin says he was lucky because it could have been far worse.
Well, I was thinking that it was going to take the whole house away, the way it sounded.
Covering Middle Georgia, Tavares Jones, news that works for you.
A lot of people we talked to today said that they will spend the weekend cleaning up, and some are asking the Red Cross for help.
In Peach County tonight, relief for a flood victim. Byron firefighters saved someone from inside of a house today. Once we get that video for you, you'll see high water all around the home on Main Street. We're working for you to find out the victim's condition.
We want to thank you for your storm pictures and video, and please keep them coming. You can email the pictures and video to us at weather@wgxa-tv.com. You can also share them on social media or go to Facebook and find our page by searching WGXA.tv. Or on Twitter, just follow @WGXA News. Well, the severe weather may change your weekend plans.
Still ahead on ABC 16 News at 6. See which areas in Middle Georgia remain closed tonight.